Pojediste buď.
opening any gates just from the audio, but obviously like as he's hitting it at the same time as that could change. But like just in virtual, that wasn't triggering it.
Well, we just try and jam something quickly with that.
Quad helmet.
So easy. the bass drum is so loud.
Heavier than yesterday. I tripped also, so I took a fall from the barricade. We survived. Nobody of the crowd is injured. Yeah, we have some destroyed glasses from a visitor here. Yeah, they are a bit broken.